grocery haul. Okay, well, we tried. Get down. Okay, take two. I just wanted to show you guys my small grocery haul from H-E-B today. Hutch will not get off the counter. I'm working on it. Okay, so I'm gonna make some soup for lunches this week. So I've got 2 bags of the soup vegetables. I'm not really sure what all that entails, but I thought that would be good enough. Some beef broth for that. It said regular potatoes, but I'm just gonna throw in frozen diced potatoes because I feel like that will just be easier and it'll cook faster. It needed some diced tomatoes. There's a lot of other ingredients that I already have, so these are just a few things I had to pick up. Then some extra lean ground beef, so I picked that up. I have 2 different types of like cold brew that I'm gonna try to mix with some Premier Protein and see if I like it. So this one, I don't even know how you say that. Kohana, I guess. This is the cold brew concentrate, so you mix it with water or milk. I think I'll just use a tiny bit and then pour in the Premier Protein, see how that works. This one is not the concentrate, so it's already, it already has water in it. It's black unsweetened from Starbucks. So I'll pour like half of this or maybe the whole thing in a cup with ice and add some Premier Protein in that. Hopefully it will be a good iced coffee. I picked up some cherry tomatoes, green beans, mushrooms, or portobellos, some chicken breasts. Me and my mom split a thing of chicken breasts because we didn't need a huge thing and they didn't have really small ones. So I just put mine in a Ziploc and then came home. All of this and some red potatoes are gonna be mixed with a little bit of pesto, and that is gonna be dinner for a couple nights this week. I think that'll be really good. 1/8 of a cup of the pesto is 4 points. Everything else will be 0 except for the potatoes. These will be 2 points, so 6 points for that dinner. I had to pick up some cinnamon sugar, which I like on top of my oatmeal. This is 0 points if you use like less than half a teaspoon, and I wouldn't even say I use that much, more like 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I did pick up some more Diet Dr. Pepper because I bought some last week, and I did mention in that grocery haul that I don't buy it every single week. But I drank 4 of them. It was all that would fit in my fridge at the time. And the rest of them are missing. Like, I don't know what I did with them. I've checked everywhere. So I did repurchase some Diet Dr. Pepper. And I don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. It's the holidays. It's my birthday month. I'm just treating myself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Hutch. I've been fending him off the entire time. So anyways, that's my grocery haul for this week from H-E-B. I'll definitely show you guys more of what I'm eating and try to do more of what I eat in a day. I do work a normal 9 to 5, so I think that will be helpful. Seeing what I take in my lunchbox and what I eat at work. So that's kind of the goal for this week. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, so I've got the extra lean ground beef browning in this skillet for the hamburger soup or stew or whatever. And this is what I added to season it, just some Himalayan pink salt, some black pepper. I added some steak seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder. The steak seasoning, I believe, is just the Montreal brand. But yeah, those are the only things that I added in here. Definitely you could add an onion. I probably should have, but too lazy for that. Okay, I hope this is an okay angle. I went ahead and just pulled out the Dutch oven. We're just gonna let it simmer for a couple of hours and call it good. Surely it does not need to simmer for 6 to 7 hours. It's just a bunch of frozen crap being thrown in a pot. So far in there is just the ground beef, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and Montreal seasoning. I'm adding in some no salt added diced tomatoes. Tomato sauce. I believe it said 8 ounces and this is 15. I'm glad I checked because I was about to pour this whole thing in there. So we're just gonna do about half. This is just regular old tomato sauce. Okay. Half of that. Get my vegetables out. It said 1 16-ounce bag of vegetables. I'm gonna put 2 because, well, I guess we can see what it looks like, but I just feel like this is not enough vegetables. So in here is, oh, it doesn't even say. Okay. Oh, it has potatoes. Potatoes, carrots, peas, corn, green beans, lima beans, okra, celery, onions, and salt. So I'm glad it has onions because I definitely didn't add any. But yeah, I might not even have to add extra potatoes. Yeah, I feel like this needs more. I might have to, excuse you, sir. My cat, of course, is in the way, as always. Let's see, so we need to add beef broth. So this is fat-free beef broth. We're gonna do 2 cups. Let me get 2 cups of water.
So right here you can see I just decided to go ahead and add in the rest of that half bag of vegetables. And then not shown, I did add a little bit more seasoning. So Montreal steak seasoning, garlic powder, a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I just let it start to boil. Then once it was boiling, I covered it, turned it down to a simmer, and let it go for about 2 hours.
Also, just wanted to pop on here to show you my sweet filming setup. I just lean my phone right here instead of at an angle so you can't see this part to film whatever I'm doing on the stove. And honestly, I'm pretty pleased with myself. Like, that works out great. Don't have to buy a tripod. Genius. Hey y'all, so I went from not wanting to cook at all to might as well get everything done today. So along with the soup that is simmering over here in the Dutch oven behind me, I am gonna make some 2-ingredient dough. Oh, I just missed the measuring cup. Some 2-ingredient dough, like rolls, I guess, or like biscuits. I don't really know what I would call them. We're gonna go with rolls to go with the soup. So hopefully I can scrape a cup out of here. So this is just some self-rising flour. It's the same amount of points as the gold medal brand. This is just what my store carries. I think they were just out, actually, of the gold medal brand. Garlic powder, okay, or a lot. That was kind of a mistake. I think it'll be fine now. A little bit of onion powder. I'm gonna do some Italian seasoning. I feel like that will be good. Some parsley. I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the Trader Joe's Light Mexican Blend. Just like 1/8 of a cup total for all of them. Okay, so I went ahead and put my rolls on a greased baking sheet with just some foil. And I'm gonna spray them, just the tops of them, with a little bit of olive oil. I did flatten them just a little bit, press down in the middle to make them a little less thick. So just like in the middle so they would cook all the way through. And I'm just gonna dust them a little bit and add a little pink Himalayan salt. Maybe just a little bit of garlic powder. And I actually bumped up my oven to 400 degrees. So we're gonna put these in at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just gonna keep an eye on them, but this is what they look like. Let me give you guys just a quick update. The soup, it is simmering away. I'm actually gonna turn it down just a little bit because it is bubbling quite a bit. How good does that look? So these are the muffins, So these are the biscuits or rolls right out of the oven. Well, they've been cooling for a minute. I wanted them a little more brown on the top, but they were getting a little brown on the bottom. So I didn't want them to get any more brown. Definitely not burnt, but a little bit crispy. So yeah, that is pretty good for right now. I think they're gonna taste really delicious. And these are 2 points each. So I'll have 2 points for this. And then I still need to do the calculations, but this is gonna be anywhere from 2 to 4 points. So top, it would be, highest it would be a 6-point lunch. And that is pretty freaking good. Okay, so here is the finished soup. It's already in the Tupperware. So I kind of forgot to film it, but it's still steaming. As you can see, it just came out of the pot. I simmered it for about an hour and 45 minutes total. It's turned out really, really delicious. I am super excited. So I did measure it out and it came out to 6 servings, and I did each serving as 1.5 cups. Basically, I just put the Tupperware that I wanted to use to take it to work in, and I filled that up. So I started with just 1 cup and I said, wow, that's kind of a lot. So I just did an extra 1/2 cup. It looks like a huge serving, and just went from there. Then I just measured out everything as I put it in here. And it came out to, like I said, 6 servings, 1.5 cups each. And that is 3 smart points on Weight Watchers Freestyle. So that's awesome. And then I also am done. I'm doing the cleaning stuff. I did finish the rolls. So this is what they look like. Cheesy, garlicky rolls. And these are 2 points a piece. And this is ready to go. I'm just gonna clean up from dinner. The rest of the kitchen is already clean, and we'll be off to bed.